Hi guys, it's time to talk about something relatively new. We have here the MSI motherboard for the Intel Core 9 generation processors. And we're going to talk about the new MSI MPG Z390 Gaming Plus motherboard. Now, before we go into the motherboard and discuss all there is about this motherboard particularly, we're going to talk about the MPG, MAG and MEG. Now, what does it stand for? The MSI team, the MSI gaming crew decided to, make something with the names so they can nicely separate the motherboards with the performance and specification and all the main features that it has. So, for instance, the MAG stands for the MSI Arsenal Gaming. For the MEG stands for MSI Enthusiast Gaming. And the MPG stands for the MSI Performance Gaming. Now, as I said, they did separate the motherboards according to their features and everything, not necessarily the pricing, but still, when you're looking for a motherboard now, you could easily, choose which one you want. And then you have the Arsenal Professional and you have the Enthusiast motherboards from the MSI Gaming. Since we here are going to talk about the MPG series, it's quite alright to discuss what does the MPG, the performance, stand for. It stands for the mainstream gaming and aesthetics on the motherboard. So the best thing to do is to unbox the MPG Z370 Gaming Plus motherboard. Now I'm really curious because this is the new generation of motherboards, and well, I usually don't get such new stuff in a short period of time when it comes out, but still it's cool to have it here on PC Crazy channel and to show you guys what are the new stuff. Now you have two SATA connectors, you have the DVD for the drivers. You also get a really cool logo here. Now I'm usually against the logos, but when it looks cool like this, that's acceptable. You have two small screws for the M2 SSDs to connect them to the motherboard. MSI thanks you for choosing MSI, of course. You get the new booklet that I usually didn't find in the MSI products box or whatever you want to call it. Now you have here all the new MSI graphic cards, you have all the peripherals, you have the monitors, everything here nicely written, and you have their website where to register your new product. You have the quick installation guide, you have the case standoff notification, you have a nice booklet user's manual to make it easier for you to get to know a motherboard even better, and you have a nice I/O shield that isn't silver and it doesn't look that dull. So that's a big plus for me in my books, and no matter what kind of motherboard, I didn't notice so far. I had 3-4 motherboards from MSI and they all had a nice I/O cover, so that's something I really love when manufacturers really considers to have a really nice design on everything. But okay, enough with the talk about the other stuff. It's time to talk about this motherboard. Now, talking about the aesthetics of the motherboard, it has a nice, black and red color scheme. So I know most of you guys like that color scheme in their computers, and this one is just a head start. You don't have to think about the RAMs and the graphic card. You already have the motherboard, which looks really cool, even though some of you might say, it doesn't have a top VRM cooler here, passive one, but still it looks really nice. Now, the one thing I noticed on this motherboard, it has here a cutout for the SATA connectors and for the 3.1 USB, which is really cool. And it gives the motherboards, a different look, a different design than usual. It doesn't go with the same plain thing that you usually get when you buy a motherboard. Now, right from here, looking at it as it is, you have loads of fan connectors, the 4-pin, and this is what I usually am looking for, and you would be surprised because I have 9 fans in my case, and then you consider it 1, 2, 3, 4 5, 6, 7 fans here. So basically you just need 2 splitters to get 2 more fans if you're running a crazy system like I am over there. But still 7 4-pin connectors for your fans, which is really cool. You don't need a fan controller, you could just easily pin everything to your motherboard. You have 2 USB 2.0 connectors right here. You have the RGB connectors on the bottom side, and here on the top 8-pin connector for the CPU power, 24-pin and everything else. You have 2 M2 sockets. You have loads of stuff here on this, they said mainstream motherboard, but I would say this is more than they promoted. It's really more than you should expect. Now, as I said, it has twin turbo M2, which supports Intel Optane memory. It delivers PCI Gen 3x4 performance with transfer speeds up to 32 gigabits per second. And it delivers 32 gigabits per second for the latest SSDs. It also supports the Intel Optane technology, and that is also a great thing to have if you're into, you know, those kind of M2 SSDs. Now let's go to the next thing. Next up is the Intel Turbo USB 3.1 Generation 2, which offers fast USB speeds when connecting multiple USB 3.1 Generation 2 devices at the same time. So basically you can connect more devices and you won't have any speed drop whatsoever, which is really cool, because usually when you connect more USBs you get some transfer speed drop, and sometimes, you know, it can be frustrating. But in this case, this motherboard gives you the ability to connect more and get even greater speeds. That's really cool. Now, talking about the temperatures on the processors, I don't have the Intel Core 9th generation processor right here, but what they mention is they extended the PWM jacks, sockets, or however you want to call them, and they say, which is kind of logical, when you connect more fans and if you regulate the pressure, if you control the air balance and the airflow, you get nice temperatures on the processor. So giving more connections for the fans, if you don't want to buy the fan controller, this gives you lower temperatures on the processor, which is really cool, and you're always, you know, aiming for that kind of stuff, of course. Now, talking about the memory, advanced technology delivers pure data signals for the best gaming performance and stability. You have core boost and you have DDR4 boost as well, so this is something additional to everything. I mean, most of the motherboards have a DDR4 boost, but you know, it's good to mention it just in case you don't want to, you know, scroll through the website and find special features of the Z390 motherboard. Now, if you're concerned with new generation cases as well, because, you know, you have new cases with loads of new ports and jacks and RGB and stuff, you can connect everything to this motherboard. So for instance, you have the Cooler Master case that has 4 3.1 USBs. You can connect it here without a problem, because it has one here and one here. Talking about the Type-C, that is one thing that is actually missing. Now you have 6 SATA ports, you have the USBs 2.0 to right here at the bottom, you have the audio jack, you have loads of RGB connections. So if you're running a case that has loads of RGB options, this would be a great board, you know, to connect everything. And I almost forgot, you have the enforced PCI Express for the main graphic card here as well, which is really awesome addition. Now, adding a nice cooler here will cover definitely the aesthetic that is definitely missing here on the top, but I wouldn't say that is something that you would, you know, that would diverse you from buying this kind of board, because it really looks cool. And if you're aiming for a certain color scheme, this is it, guys. I mean, it has a nice black and red combo and it has all cool stuff. Now, on the I/O ports, it has 2 USBs 2.0, it has the PS2 combo jack as well, you have the DVI connector, you have the HDMI, you have Type-C right here on this side as well. It doesn't have the interior one, but it has the exterior at the back. You have three USB 3.1 generation 2, you have the standard LAN port RJ45, and you have the jacks for your speakers and for your, I don't know, microphone and for your headset and everything else. So guys, basically this is it. We had the MSI MPG Z390 Gaming Plus motherboard here with us today. Also, I'll put the links below for the MSI gaming page, and I'll put some links for you guys to know where to buy the MSI Z390 Gaming Plus motherboard. So that will be all. At the end, I only have to say one thing: don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more reviews, tests, mods, time-lapse builds and everything like that. Thank you for watching and see you next time, guys. Bye bye.